I'm at it again. Guess I'm back with another react. You feel? Now let's get into it.
I'm on Robin Hood. Dirty money, my money be good.
The Lakers are basically a bad team this season.
The Lakers are such wussies. And I only say wussies because I can't say the word I want to say.
I know.
I mean, they're not even at the 500 mark. I think they lost like 7 games more than they actually won, which is, yeah, it's terrible. Like, I mean, there's no beating around the bush. It's terrible. And part of the reason is LeBron James. And
Alright, first off, this man better be making a very good argument. Because he just said LeBron James is the problem for the Lakers. LeBron be having to put up 40 for the Lakers to even win. So, we gonna see.
there are many, many, many examples where LeBron James is literally giving up on his team on defense. And to me, if I would have been a teammate of LeBron and he would have his locker room speeches telling me, oh, you got to defend like this and this and this. I want you as a leader to lead by example, which LeBron James is not doing every single game. And don't get me wrong, there are games where LeBron James is defending well, but you can't defend well just every second game. It doesn't work like that. If you are a leader, you got to do it every single time, like Michael Jordan, like Scottie Pippen, like all the other guys.
Bro, did this man just say, like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen? Oh, man. Lordy. Oh. LeBron James is in his 19th season. 37 years old. Well, let's see what Mike and Scottie was doing in year 19. Let's see. We got to see, because if he bringing up Michael Jordan for LeBron James today, we got to see what they did in year 19 is only right. Because it's year 19. And you just said like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So they better have been going crazy in year 19. Michael Jordan ain't even have 19 seasons. Let's try 38. Man, you ain't play at 37. Let's try 38. Let's see. He was averaging 22 points, which is not bad, bro. That's not bad. Let's be real. But LeBron is averaging 30. Defensive box plus and minus, Mike was negative 0.1. That's not really good, bro. Defensive wear shares, he was decent. You know what I mean? He was at 2.1. You feel me? That's pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty decent at 38. You know what I mean? That's pretty decent. But it ain't that good, my brother. Because he averaged basically 2.0. And his best season was 4.2. So, obviously, Mike was playing defense when he needed to play defense. LeBron is playing defense when he needs to play defense. He averaging more points in year 19 than he did in year 12 at 38. But it's 38, so we're going to give him that little credit. We're going to give him the credit. He averaging 22. But at the end of the day, LeBron is averaging 30. 30 for a bad team. So you know you got to shoot a lot. And the Wizards was bad. So you know Mike should have had to shoot a lot. But he still only averages 22. Let's go to Scottie. He only played 12 seasons. But let's go to 37. His defensive plus and minus was 1.6. That's decent. You know what I mean? Defensive win shares was 2.6. Really. You know what I mean? Scottie could guard multiple positions. Now, MJ was good on them guards now. Don't get me wrong, bro. You feel me? Definitely a Bulls fan. Definitely a Mike fan. So I already know what Mike did on defense against the guards. But Scotty could do it against the guards too, even though he was a wing. You could say Scotty was a better defender in a way, but you know, if you gonna go with Mike, then cool. Like I ain't gonna fight you on that. Folks averaged 10 points. Folks averaged 10 points, bruh. And at 38, he averaged 5.9, just to put it in context. Context, or whatever you want to call it. Let's go to LeBron, bro. Let's go to LeBron. While we here, 1.0 right now for defensive plus and minus. Defensive win shares, he had 2.3. Run at 2.3. Mike was at 2.1. Scotty was at 2.6. It ain't really adding up for you to say, to bring up Mike and Scotty's name, because obviously they weren't playing all-time defense like they played. We all know LeBron is a shutdown defender. I am a Bulls fan. I know D-Rose in his prime was going stupid. Nobody could stop D-Rose in the fourth quarter. But then we went against LeBron now. I'm in the mud. Bro, we went against LeBron, bro. That boy shut Rose down, bro. I'm not even going to hold you. Then he go to the finals and shut down Tony Parker. Who's stopping up Tony Parker drive? Like, seriously, that's a real question. Who really stopping Tony Parker from driving the ball? Who's stopping D-Rose from driving the ball, especially back then? Well, LeBron was a stopper when he needed to be a stopper. But he do so much that you can't ask him to play super good defense the whole game, bro. Like, come on now. That's unrealistic. And then you talking about defense, bro. Blocked by James is one of the biggest sayings in NBA history already, bro. I ain't gonna say already because he in year 19, but it's one of the biggest sayings in NBA history. Blocked by James. That's a defensive play. Defensive play, bro. So when it comes to defense, don't bring LeBron to bring up Scotty and Mike, bro. They didn't even play 19 seasons, but even when they was 37, 38, bro, they weren't putting up his numbers. And then on the defensive side, they was basically putting up the same numbers. So come on now.
But there are so many instances where LeBron James is not running the break. And that to me is basically like you're only 4 people on the floor if one of your teammates is not running. And that, for example, is LeBron James.
Bro, you talking about LeBron not running the break? You talking about LeBron not running the break, bro? The times LeBron don't run the break, you really gonna complain about him not running the break the times that he don't run the break? How many times? Bro, if you don't know LeBron run the break like one of the greatest ever, then I really don't know what to tell you. He averaging 30 right now. Bro, I know you got a bald head, bro. I just wanna. He averaging 30, bro.
Now, when he was playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, the first part of his career, obviously the Cavaliers were always a pretty successful team, and he even helped them to make the NBA Finals. But you have to remember the Eastern Conference back then was terrible. There were only like 4 teams in the entire Eastern Conference that were an above 500 team. And the Western Conference was the tougher conference. There you had like 10 teams battling for 8 playoff spots. So that reason to me is not a real reason.
Is you trying to say LeBron only made the finals because he was in the East? Is you trying to say that? Okay, answer this question. If East Conference win the championship, then that means Eastern Conference had the best team in the NBA. So it don't matter really which side you come from, because the Eastern Conference won and they went down an easy road, and the Western Conference had a gauntlet, then technically the Western Conference should always win, because they went through tougher competition, so obviously they gotta be great. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let them talk real quick.
Always playing with at least 2 other superstars. And I'm saying at least 2 other superstars. When he was playing with the Miami Heat, he had Chris Bosh and he had Dwayne Wade. Ray Allen, by the way, as well.
I gotta stop. Oh my God. Bro. LeBron James went to the finals with nobody. His first year. He didn't win, granted, but he went to the finals with nobody. Let's go and look at the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Who had the best team in those years? LeBron came in 03. West, East, West, East, West, East. Then West went on a 3-win winning streak. But LeBron went to the finals in 2007 against the Spurs. When he came in, the Spurs won, Detroit won, the Spurs won, Miami won, and then the Spurs won against the Cleveland Cavaliers. What am I missing here, bro? Let's go to Mike. Mike came in 84. So let's see. East won, West won, East won, West won, West won, East won, East won. Then East won 3 with the Bulls when he got his first championship. If you going through a gauntlet, bro, and the East was always good back then, bro, why did the West win both championships after they went on their first win streak, bro? They 3-win streak. Mike went out the league. Houston won. Mike came back, because a lot of y'all be forgetting that. He lost to the Magic. The Magic went to the finals. Shaq then beat Mike then. Mike was back that season. A lot of y'all don't want to bring that up. Like, as soon as he came back, he went to the finals. No. It took him a year, so you can't really hold it against him. But people really don't try to bring that up. But Houston won. So if he was coming through a gauntlet and a tougher conference, then the East should have got at least one of those. I mean, even if the Bulls would have stayed together, they would have met against Shaq and Kobe, bro. Shaq would have went stupid on them boys. Bro. We just seeing the numbers, bro. Like, they weren't playing. They weren't playing at no championship level. They got their 3 at the right time. You just said LeBron had more than one superstar. When did Mike win without Scottie Pippen? The first 3. That's a superstar, right? And you lied, because LeBron won a championship with Anthony Davis. That's one. That's one superstar. And he went to the finals with no superstar. Mike ain't never went to the finals with no superstar. He always had at least one. Mike won 3 with one superstar. And then the next 3, bro, he had 2 superstars, bro. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. And if you don't know who Dennis Rodman is on that court, you better ask somebody, bro. I don't care about that offensive. They didn't need Dennis Rodman to do no offensive stuff, even though in the finals, Dennis Rodman, some games, Dennis Rodman went crazy, bro. I ain't talking about high points value, but that boy went crazy. And if you don't know what he did, this ain't the video for it. Go look at it. So, that's 2 superstars. Dennis Rodman was a hell of a defender. Mike was a hell of a defender. Scottie was a hell of a defender. And they had pieces around them. They was a hell of a team. With 2 superstars. Dennis Rodman was a superstar, bro. Don't forget that. So at the end of the day, your argument is kind of crazy because Mike did it too, bro. And he had a Hall of Fame coach. That boy brought up Ray Allen. Ray Allen. At the tail end of his career.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he was playing with Kyrie Irving, who at that point was considered an MVP type player.
Kyrie Irving was not, bro. Kyrie Irving was not no MVP type player when LeBron came to Cleveland, bro. He made him into one. He grew into one. If you want to say he did it by himself, cool. Kyrie elevated his game. But he wasn't no MVP type player, bro. Stop the cap. Bro, if he was an MVP type player, Cleveland would have been, bro, Cleveland would have at least made the playoffs, bro. Like, bro, they didn't even make the playoffs, bro. Come on, bro. Kyrie Irving was good, but he wasn't no MVP type player. Don't try to boost it to try to, make your argument. I love Kyrie. But, come on now, Kyrie was not that. He wasn't that. He was getting there, though. Don't get me wrong. Kyrie was getting there. And when LeBron came, hey, you already know.
And Russell Westbrook, but obviously Carmelo is not the same player he used to be, and Anthony Davis is missing many games. But all of a sudden, now that LeBron James is not playing with 2 other superstars at the same time, his team is not successful. And this is something that I have been saying for years. In order to judge how good a player really is, you gotta take a look at how good is he performing if his supporting cast is not the greatest.
Bro, he went to the finals in 2007 as a young pup. Bro, LeBron was a young pup, bro. Bro, he took them past the Detroit Pistons, who had just went to the finals 2 years in a row and had the best defense of all time, bro. Don't try to tell me they ain't had the best defense of all time, bro. Let's look at Detroit defensive rating. But first, we gonna look at the old Detroit to see who Mike was going against. To see what gauntlet he was going to when Detroit won them 2 finals, bro. They defensive rating 104.7 and then 103.5. Decent, bro. But when Detroit won again, them Billups, Ben Wallace in that paint, bro. Rasheed Wallace in that, bro. Come on now. You already know they was going crazy. Their defensive rating was 95.4, bro. 95.4. You know how great that is, bro? When they lost to LeBron, bro, they was 104.2. And then the next year, bro, they was 102.9. I only said the next year because so somebody won't say they fell off. Them boys defensive rating went up after they lost to LeBron. And LeBron beat them with Elgauskas? Bro, stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap.
If you want to impress me, LeBron, make your teammates better right now. Make an average team make the playoffs. So that, to me, as I said, is one of the reasons why I feel that LeBron James is exposed.
Bro, you want LeBron to impress you? Bro, LeBron had went to the finals 10 times. 10 times. Mike only went 6. Granted, he won all 6, bro. I'm proud of that. As a Chicagoan, we got the statue. I'm not saying LeBron better by going 10 and he better because Mike only went 6. All I'm saying is, you talking about wanting to impress you, bro. LeBron went to the finals 3 times with basically nobody, bro. First in 2007, and then once Kyrie left, Kevin Love was still kind of the same player, you feel me? Give me a good role player. Just like he is today. Kyrie left. They thought LeBron was not going to make the finals. He still made the finals. LeBron in 2018 hit like 3-4 game winners. If he ain't impress you then, what makes you think he gonna really impress you? And he averaging 30 in year 19 at 37. If you expose LeBron with this one, more power to you, my boy. More power to you. I understand the people that love Michael Jordan, that think he is the greatest player of all time, feel like they gotta diminish everything LeBron do. I understand. Cause LeBron is just that great, right? Like, you gotta nitpick this much. All of a sudden, LeBron is going against the Eastern because it's LeBron going through the Eastern. But when Mike was doing it, it was cool. Yeah, man. Mike left. They didn't win a championship, bro. The East didn't win no championship because they weren't good enough. While Mike was playing, the top 5 teams probably would have made it into the Western Conference. The rest wouldn't have made it. It's just, hey, look it up yourself, bro. Like, it's just the cap they put out there just to make, first of all, the people that played back in the day seem better than the people that played today. First off. Then second off, they gotta diminish what LeBron do. That's why they never bring up how good them Detroit Bad Boys 2.0 was ridiculous on the defensive end. And then when it came to offense, they was getting ran by one of the best point guards. True point guard. They really try to diminish them Pistons, I think, to discredit what LeBron be doing. Because real talk, if Mike would have ever beat that Detroit Bad Boys Piston 2.0, just like they always talk about, Mike had to beat the Bad Boy Pistons. Bro, they would be saying the Bad Boys 2.0 non-stop. Y'all seen the defensive rating? And that's in the league that y'all say got easier to score. It got easier to score, but yet their defensive rating was 95.4. It is what it is. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. And I'm